be the one guy to pull it out right now.
I mean, you look at all these.
I wanted to talk about. Carry on Yuumi is really not enjoyable for me. He's like pretty much the best mechanical support in my mind, and he's being put onto Yuumi now. Yuumi has the ability to. Okay, nice little trade here. Doran might get dove. The TF coming in though, in the flash. Oh, they're going to try to turn this one around. Looking, they didn't want to go on to Ornn, but they are going to go on to him now with the exhaust coming out here from the TF. They might have enough. Rascal desperately trying to get in there and clap, and he will. Claps the face of the Wukong and picks up. The last one goes down. Here it is. There it is. The flash comes in. I think Jovi might just die. He's waiting, and there it is. Nicely set up by Clid, a.k.a. LS.
Yeah.
Just another LS. Can't get away from them here on the Rift.
TP. And
this is a little bit of a blunder, I think. I mean, they're going to try to pull this off, but the turret goes down.
They can dive him with the minions, but the teleport would come in, and then Orianna.
Yeah, they think they have the damage here, and Jovi's tanking so much with the stopwatch. They finally do get him, and actually, the double kill is going to come in here for DRX.
The dive where they had the minions to initially buffer the damage means that that turret does not get to ramp up at all. Teleport coming in by Orianna very late to arrive to the party, and so BDD just donates a kill over. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Ruler finally
already. We don't need another win with the bait, as BDD, he doesn't have anything but cleanse here. He is going to use it in the end, as well as stopwatch, but he's already dead. There's no reason to use either.
Trying to do there. Also, he's going for the Seraph's Embrace, Orianna, but there's not any hard nuke on the enemy team. So that one is also a bit surprising. And here in this game, I mean, Infernal Dragon's coming up in a minute. DRX, they've amassed themselves a Shiver.
We're looking for BDD here. End life potentially. Here comes Doran, and BDD again with no summoners. But where's the damage? The Q will come in from both, and they do pick it up. The follow-up ultimate from the Wukong might just be enough as they're running in there. Here comes Zoloft. The big boy, as now Clid might also bite the dust. No, he is going to get away. And right there, Biosik coming in here. And he's actually going to lead shoot for Clid and Rascal. But again, that is a TP used to the next Infernal Drake fight. So we're all going to be gathering up here. We should have a pretty clean 5-on-5. Let's see how this one goes down as TP used here by Doran. Into the bottom side. Should have been spotted, I would have imagined. We're going to wait for DRX to start this one up.
Well, here is the Infernal, and this fight is going to be do or die, most likely for Genji.
Yeah, helping
does have the cat on him.
Jovi, a little bit of an awkward spot. Ruler going for the assassination, but Doran in the backline is doing so much. A big Ori ultimate is not going to do enough, though. He doesn't quite have the damage right now, and so the CC out of the Wukong is going to be so much more, and Ruler was not quite able to assassinate that backline of Jovi, who is...
Because, like you mentioned, Jovi, he has magic resistance, he had armor as well, so a lot of Ezreal's damage is being hit. He doesn't have any pen going for him, and like you mentioned, he has that Rod of Ages, so TF is a big boy to actually try to...
in the team fights.
Extra range now.
Jovi just looks so satisfied with himself there in the player cam. He's like, I'm in control of this game. Highest level right now, level 17. They're looking, okay, well, again, it's Sivir, but he tried for it, as now Doran is going to engage, and Rascal is left all alone. They might try to re-engage here with the gold card, but no, Rascal's out, and here we go. Everybody's rooted. Everybody's knocked up by the Wukong, and that might just be the nail in the coffin here for Genji. Everybody is getting routed. Ruler running for his life. And Steph is not going to give up on this one. He wants to declare himself the better AD carry in this game, but Ruler actually will get away for now. But it does not matter. The game is going to get away from Genji. As Ruler says, take me with you. And that should be it. Now 29 minutes, and DRX has game number 1.
And, I mean, that's a stomp. I mean, I don't know what is going on today here at Lol Park, but Sandbox versus Damwon, and now DRX versus Genji. We talked about this the last series.
Today.
The Malphite to try to straighten.
And it wasn't just the cleanse, they got the heal and the exhaust out of the Yuumi.
You can see Chovy is actually trying to run down. I'm really surprised they didn't teleport in Doron and then trap with Chovy.
Now he's gonna have to flash, but look at that, the 3-man route, but they are getting in there, trying to get him with the exhaust, but they don't have the damage. He's still alive! He's still alive, and that is gonna be the end of these 3 members.
Oh, go next. Oh, go next. Play, it doesn't matter if it's immediately off cooldown, because he has it right now, but they're clearly not setting anything up. Bottom lane, Ruler has cleanse available, but even though Nidalee's in close proximity, they don't want to go.
The jungler here. There's no dragon or anything. It's just the Rift Herald's going to be moving down. They want to support it. And that's actually a nice crystal arrow. I think the Yuumi's absolutely dead as they try to CC it to death.
Yeah, Twisted Fate.
Oh, Koshik.
Koshik.
He was spotted. Oh, Clint has to flash because BDD used the blasting plant to get over the wall. As now Chovy gonna flash that one, but he's got the entire team on him, it feels like. But he's got a lot of support from his team. Rascal from behind gets a big double ultimate onto the 2 of them, and Genji are turning this one around as Doran now gonna come in here late. He's looking for the double knockup on everyone. Gets Ruler, gets actually Clid, will the Yuumi, who is still in the fight somehow. After all this, nearly picks off Dragon. And Dragon's getting in there as well. The gold card will net them another kill. As Chovy,
down Ruler, BDD not able to do a lot. Back into life.
Sorry to cut you off, but we got more action coming in here as now Life is in the front line. Koshik, a huge ultimate comes in from BDD, but where's the follow-up as Ruler was there on the left side? He's going to pick off that cat, which is going to be really nice for him, but Koshik goes in, and now Doran's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to get picked off here as DRX commit too far after picking up the Dragon. That's going to make it 4. Can they pick up Chovy?
In terms of what his items are going to mean. And here we go, yet again.
TP's coming in, so it looks like DRX no.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh.
There it is. He only catches Doran, though. They should be able to get Doran. Oh, the heal comes in, but they do have enough. And now Nidalee is just going to fall, and that should be the dominoes falling one by one. The rest of them not able to get in there as Chovy says, I'm out of this. I'm going mid. I'll see you guys later. Take your Baron. I don't care.
Yeah. And Rascal's cooldown so low on the Malphite. Chovy is going to manage to get the mid-tier 1. Ocean Dragon up in 25 seconds. You see Deft going for the response onto the even. And Rascal is up 2 levels. I feel like this game is probably just over because at this point, Genji are so far ahead, but their team comp is it's also so much easier to play. And when I mentioned earlier on that I thought DRX would win in spite of the draft deficit, that was mostly attesting to early and mid-game prowess. At this stage of the game, nothing is really going to matter. Malphite's just going to go burr.
Pretty much. He's sprinting that money right now. And he's going to be smashing his face into some enemies here soon. And they're going to rotate mid, try to take out this inhibitor, but not quite. Thinking about going bot again. A lot of low health bars on the buildings. Still a lot of lockdown and potential from the side of DRX as we try to get in there with the Doran, with the Wukong. Doesn't quite pan out as immediately BDD just says no. And Toby's just like, nah, you know what? I'm not here. I'm going mid.
And this is what their team composition is going to be reduced to. Smoke and mirror. Over and over and over. Chovy gonna use that blue card. Try to get a mana restore. Wild cards up the center. Another blue card. And press Q one more time. Doesn't get them both. So... not impressed.
Yeah, it's not going to make too big of a deal in that circumstance. DRX basically just have to say, okay, we're going to try to play backdoor stuff, of course, but also just try to wait until this game goes later and later. Still going to be scary up against a really fed Azir Ashe, but at this point, try to avoid team fights.
I mean, the Nidalee Spears just don't deal any damage to so many of the targets. She doesn't have any penetration. She's even level. And yeah, I mean, you can say that's a nice amount, but it's healed up already, so.
Double Ocean and he struggles, so it's not really gonna amount to much.
They have to pray to the heavens that Twisted Fate is gonna be able to do something. And teleport coming in from Chovy.
It's kind of wave clearing at this point. Gen G not going anywhere. It doesn't matter that they don't have Baron. They are so far ahead at this point. They can just get in there, take away the inhibitor, maybe go ahead and rotate to mid. TF thinking about it. They actually don't get the inhibitor just yet. There it is. And now we're going to engage. A bit of a knockup, but it's only Doran.
Damage.
And Josik's like, oh, well, I'll try. Ultimate gets down onto Depth, who's like, I wish I had some more mobility against this Malphite. Oh. And he's actually going to get away. And look at Chovy.
Yeah, Chovy trying his best on the right-hand side, but I mean, I don't think there's any way for them to save this. Deft is going to try to clear out these supers. And Aphelios is pretty good at wave clear, it seems. But teleport coming in from Malphite. And he's about to make them multi-fight as the minion, goes forward again. And that is going to be Gen G bouncing back in the series in game number 2 after such a disastrous early game start. In the LeBlanc.
Huh. We don't see too much LeBlanc nowadays, even in
the golem's complete. And
ooh, he's getting close.
Yeah.
Josik is right nearby. He wants to wait. Oh, I think he might have spotted him there. That looked like he saw him, and he's actually emoting. Yeah, so he knows.
Yep.
And he's on a ward there, of course, so,
oh, he's gonna go for it.
Yeah, he's going in for it. One more auto will do it. Pops off, and he's trying to reset, but it's not gonna matter. But denies that whole gigantic same amount of sustain, and he doesn't have teleport. So, not really looking good there as Rascal. He wanted this counter matchup, and he might just get the kill here. We're looking for it. The bear trap on the rope, and that should be it. GG says Rascal, thank you for the solo. He's just casually chewing gum.
Yeah.
In the player cam as we have a kill here in the mid lane. Cinder goes down. They're going in now, but the exhaust is big. But they are able to find the Olaf at the end of it all. So we'll be
champion for DRX's team composition to try to handle, because he's the one that dives in and gets in the nitty-gritty.
Uh-oh. He's going to get that vision now, but the Nautilus passive comes in. The dash is down. But here comes Pilchik in there first, and now the Olaf is going to force a flash here. Chilling Smite now, but it is Ezreal. Now there's the third member he's going to go for. As Life is getting reckless swinged, and he's going to have to try to get out of this one, but down he goes with no flash. And the chase down ability comes in, but you know who's better at chasing is actually the Kled over the wall, finds him. It will be, he gets the lockdown with the leash. Okay, nice QE. Puts it in there as BDD is able to lock him down.
Kled Ultimate is a really cool ability.
He had to flash earlier.
Yeah. Was not able to get out of the way in time. And now, Olaf and Yuumi.
Annoying even at level 6, but they're trying to turn it around, and he's got enough damage from the Syndra. Maybe they thought he was weaker than he appeared after dying so easily early. So Olaf dies here.
Yeah.
Kind of getting outplayed. Just BDD there, and we got more action now. The Ocean Drake coming in. BDD says, here, I am available.
Dragon.
First humans. fact.
In this game, yeah.
Yeah. And they're trying to lock him down, and Olaf, Pyosik is just all over the map. He's going to get here before Clid does. Forces the flash. Life is dead again.
LeBlanc is the control ward. On the right-hand side, Clid, level 7, still under-leveled. Pyosik going for ganks that really, I mean, this one does not need to happen.
They're looking to dive here with double chains, but that's going to be LeBlanc taking a lot of damage. Subjugate comes in as BDD didn't quite press that R button. He's going over the wall, and now they're going for Pyosik, who is going to bite the dust here. And Flash, as Doran is going to ult for some reason. I suppose helping to try to fear the minions and try to, I don't know, get them bursted down. But this push is definitely still going to happen, as it looks like a lot of bulwark stacks are up here, but they're still going to try to push it down. Not super easy. They're definitely not going to get this last plate, as it was really close. But it does go down.
Deft and Keria also failed to get it in the bot lane.
Well, we'll see if they can actually line those up. But for now, they're going to use their bit of a lead that they do have. Try to deny a cannon. Will Deft. Should be able to. Doesn't look like... Oh, okay, never mind. Just going to auto that.
Because Kled likewise...
Oh! No, I'm not convinced.
Wait.
I'm not convinced.
Camera guy!
We're gonna tell.
You see the question marks, though.
He's pushing. No, he's pushing.
Never mind, debated.
I wasn't convinced. That's a nice little root onto 3 of them, but where's the rest of your team? Here comes Kled. Pyosik pretty tanky, but not against this many members of Gen G. As down he will go. Chovy, nice stun. Is going to catch in their light. Perfect timing, actually, with that one. And here comes Doran. He's an angry Aatrox. He's going to get 2. And they're going to get 3, actually, with the extra one onto the Kled. But can they follow up onto this Kled? Still getting to work in the back line, and Ruler still with a lot of room. He's going to go even over the wall, as Keria is going to take a lot of that one and flash forward. Oh! I don't know about that one, Ruler. As the blasting plant is here. Here we go. Doran's got an interesting position, but they're looking to collapse and force him over the wall and try to even deny it, but not quite. Stuns going wide. Dragon not started up here just yet.
And this is a do or die, actually, for DRX. Pyosik does have the level advantage on the smite. Also, ultimate!
Yeah, there, as that's a huge amount of burst damage. Immediately, Doran is going to go down, but Ruler,
Chovy,
super low, is going to get in there. Chovy gets in and out, and that is going to enable them to just gobble them up, essentially, as they jump straight to
the Baron in a vacuum is very, 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 very powerful. And it can get them a lot of gold, but things get really scary.
They're trying to steal it here. Clid looking for the vision, wants to get into the pit. He's got flash, he's not gonna get it. As they give up Infernal to try to go for this steal. Ruler, you can tell he's really feeling it. Maybe that's part of the reason, as eventually you do see Clid does go down. But it's essentially Ruler and his big chunk of armor trying to fight front to back. It doesn't work out as the disengage comes in from DRX.
They're gonna lose Infernal though, which is worth hundreds of gold for each champion. So, yes, they have Baron. The problem is waves. What wave are they gonna use Baron on in order to get anything? But also, there's not a lot of standing turret gold. There's the mid-tier 1 turret, which, sure, DRX is gonna get it. Kled, or the Dragon, become that much more scary. And they're walking on a knife.
Okay. Those are a lot less likely. Now let's see. Clid did not go back. See if he can try to get in here and steal. Now he's down a level. Here's the turn. The Yuumi ultimate onto multiple life, just trying to cause some havoc in the back line. But BDD and Ruler not really able to do that damage. And Doran and Pyosik in the front line just able to run them down, as the flash over the wall to secure this Kled at the same time is going to do exactly that. And now
Magi's on Chovy, 15 stacks. so heavy relative to the game state that it feels like she's permanently on 2 items. And this happens a lot to mages, and it's why tank...
Careful not to hook directly into the enemy team. He's not very tanky at this point. And they're just continuing to push, but it doesn't seem like they really want to commit here. Finally, we're getting the calling, and that is a huge amount of poke damage. So that will be the moment for them to move on in.
One of the real threats that's going on here that maybe some people aren't paying attention to is the level discrepancy. You have 2 in top lane, you have 2 in jungle, 3 in mid lane. 80 carries are even, and then supports, it's 2-level gap too. So these aren't just skill points, these are also base levels, right? In terms of HP, armor, all these stats. And you can see DRX waiting for Olaf to get there. All of this is really piling on. So the Gambit ended up working out. They've managed to maintain full control of the map, and they're in such a commanding position right now. It's hard to imagine Gen G coming back now. There's 3.5 minutes until another Infernal, but if you look at the way that Baron and Dragon line up, they're going to have to face another Baron, and that Baron's probably going to persist into the Dragon itself, which makes it so difficult.
Yeah, and DRX, obviously the big favorites to take that objective. They're just really trying to make a case to take down potentially even 3 inhibitors before this Baron. They should be able to. One last stand by Gen G as Rascal does go in. But where is the follow-up? Ruler now is going to get there. Not the greatest follow-up, and they lose their end. So they're not going to have that for trying to retake a Baron or anything like that. And it should be DRX's pretty free.
Yeah. They're going to end up retreating to it. They have the triple inhibitor down. This enables the 7v5, which is a phrase I haven't said for a long time. 7v5?
Yeah.
So when you have 2 supers coming in from every wave, generally it takes 2 champions to clear them out.
Yeah. But is desperately trying to get in there. That's a nice 5-man knockup from the Death Charm. Can they get in there now? With the
Yumi
frontlining, but it's just not enough as the GA comes in. And Deft is always full health with the Yumi on his back. And now they're just going to TP in here and try to take this win. As over the wall BDD, it's just desperation. DRX will be taking the series 2-1 in a close one, as was similar to T1. As all the minions are coming in, it was 7v5, now it's 12v5. Everybody getting in there for the Nexus picture. And that will be it. DRX going to lock